is currently my seat, and this has the famous for what it's called, the sit twist or something like that. So if I try to push it forward, it does that. So it just goes in an angle. One of the sides works and the other side does not work. The little cable that goes in between broke, and yeah, so I guess I'm stuck with this. All right, so this is the seat that I got for free. As you can see, it does have the deploy airbag, but I don't need that. What I'm mainly trying to focus on is, well, if I could even move this here in the rail, we can see that that cable is still good. I don't know if it's a cable or just like a wire or something, but this is what makes the seat move back and forth. And yeah, so pretty much in my case, in my car, one side is done, so that's why this side only works when I move it back and forth. So what I'm gonna try to do is remove this one and the one on the other side to slide this up, and that way once I do that, I'll be able to have more access, hopefully, to remove the rail. And you know what, okay guys, so depending on the situation, you don't have to remove this, but in my case I wanted to do it. But yeah, you could take this bottom piece out as well, and from there we have access to one of the bolts. It's kind of hard, but it is in there. I'm guessing this is not gonna fit. Yeah, it's not gonna fit, but it's going to be a 13 millimeter, one on this side and the other on the other side. Hopefully we get one to fit, but yeah, that's what we have for now. Okay, so I just got both of the bolts and nuts out, and I believe hopefully it should somehow be able to go up and down, which I don't think it's happening. No, let's try it from up here. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. So this is what I wanted to do. I know it looks really bad right now, but now I should technically be able to take this motor out. So this part, this is what rotates the motor. This side is for this side, and that other side is for the left side. So to remove this, you just go like so, and the cable comes right off, right? But as you can see, this other side does not have the cable. I remember when I forgot what it was, something went under and it ripped the cable, right? But yeah, there's a little, let me see if you can see that. There's that square right there. So like if you simply press on this, you could go counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever you want to move it, and ever so slightly you're gonna see the seat move. But in my case, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to my other seat and remove the part that messed up. So it was this little cable that goes on this side. So what I went ahead and did here was, you want to get some PP blaster and some type of lubricant just to get a little bit more yeah, more, I guess, ease when you try to remove this little cable. And I would suggest to just grab some pliers or whatever, and ever so slightly gently, because you obviously don't want to break this cable. You want to just pull it. You could pry it like this, and then on this it will be some type of leverage, but ever so gently pull out, and there you go. And pretty much this is all you're replacing. If the other side is the one that you have to replace, it's going to be the same thing, but with this other side, which you have to remove this little part, but it's pretty much the same thing. So yeah, just try to figure out which one's that's broken, and then if you go to the junkyard, you could just purchase this. I'm sure it's going to be like $1 or something, instead of being the whole seat that, or the rail or whatever. But yeah, now let's go ahead and install it. Now same thing, we go ahead and insert this here, and as you can see, if I try to move it, well, you can't really see it, but yeah, it's moving. We're gonna grab this other one and pull it out carefully. Try not to twist it so much so you don't break another one. Okay, so now you want to go ahead and put this in there, push it kind of hard, just make sure not to break it. Once it's in, you're gonna slide this in the hole, this hole right here. You're more than likely gonna need both of your hands. So don't get mad, but it does take a while to put it in there. And once you put it in there, what I'm gonna do is just put this one in, and hopefully it goes in. If it doesn't go in right away, I hate stretching it like this, but if it doesn't go in right away, just slightly move it so it aligns itself. Because it should go in like so. You see right there, no issues. And now what I could do is actually plug in the battery and see if everything works as it's supposed to. If not, one of these is not fully sitting. But yeah, let's give it a try and see if it works now. Let me try it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Finally. You can see that now both sides are moving how they're supposed to. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, to prevent this from happening in the future, just grab this and put a few zip ties right here, just to make sure if for some reason something goes under the seat, it doesn't move the motor. And yeah, make sure it stays in place. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some zip ties and put it around this. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of lube, just lubricant on this. It has grease, but it looks pretty dirty. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. And I'm also gonna go ahead and clean all this mess from the seat, because if you guys know, this happens because most of the time if you have something under here and for some reason it pushes the motor, yeah, it just causes the motor to come out or break the cable and stuff. Okay, so as you can see, we put some zip ties to prevent any movement. It's not going anywhere anymore. And also this cover was broken, so I just put some zip ties around it, might as well. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put everything back and it should be back to normal. And yeah, it's fairly simple. As you can see, anyone could do it.